and welcome to Fulton Street Beats. I've been getting a lot of questions lately on some older Fesley videos about this Amazon Fesley guitar. Now, I was going to sell this guitar. I actually had it on reverb for a while, and nobody seemed interested in it. But after thinking about it, I decided to take it down because, well, it plays so well. This is one of those anomalies where you look at something and it seems too good to be true. When you get it and you realize, well, it is pretty good. And then the more you go back to it and you play it, the better you realize it is. Things about this guitar that are amazing and things that aren't quite so amazing. And I've done a lot of upgrades, so keep that in mind, but we'll get to that in a second. First of all, the shape. I mean, wow, what a awesome super strat dinky style shape, right? Great looks, matte blue finish. They offer these in a variety of colors, and it seems that the price is all over the place according to the color, which kind of blows my mind. I wish they would stop that and stick with a price. You can get these sometimes as low as $109 in that area. I believe this was around $138, $139 when I got it. Don't quote me. Pretty close to that though. Amazon, there will be a link in the description. So what do you get? Well, you get an awesome shape. It's awesome built. It's got a fantastic neck. It's a maple neck, Canadian maple. It does have some nice figuring, and we're going to say a flame. It is a flame in the maple. Flame in maple's not a grain, by the way. It's just a figuring in the wood. So a lot of people don't really know what flamed maple is. All kinds of maple has flames in it. It's just how much and how prevalent that it is. So you get a little bit of flaming, and it's going to vary because all pieces of wood are different. This has a little bit, and it looks good. The fretwork is outstanding on this guitar. That's one thing that really struck me as odd for such a budget guitar, that they actually took time to set the frets up really nice. They're nice and level. I didn't have to do any fret work. The action is super low, although I did have to adjust the truss rod to do that because, well, just the way it was and when it came, it was out of spec a little bit. And they do come with a little card that tell you what the action was set up at originally from the factory, which is really cool. So I set it back to that quickly with a quick turn of the truss rod, and then dropped it even lower to my taste. The tuners that come on it are a vintage style tuners, and I really didn't get a chance to test them out a lot to tell you how they hold tune, because I upgraded and I put some vintage style Geiger lockers on it, and I love this. I love these little pearloid buttons on here, and I like the locking, how they lock. I'm a Geiger fan. I love Geiger tuners. I did put 2 brass roller string trees up top that seem to really help with tuning stability. As a matter of fact, can't go wrong with them. That's, for sure. It has a decent bridge on it with a pop-in trem bar, and this one stays in place. Now, if you pull this bar out, you'll notice there's a little groove in there, and I believe that groove is for a little rubber type washer. This did not have one, but it still stayed in place quite well, but I did find one and stick it on there, and now it's even better, and that's what I like. You can put this in any position you want, and it stays there. I have upgraded the knobs. Well, we had to do hot pink because it has that 80s vibe to it, and I upgraded 2 of the pickups. These are actual DiMarzios here. This is the factory Fesley pickup on the neck, and your center and your humbucker are DiMarzio. They're out of an old gem. So, and they sound good. They sound great. The factory pickups sounded really good too. These are a little bit hotter, not much. And I almost think the factory one sounded just as good. So keep that in mind. So my upgrades I just did for me. I am running 9 242s on it, my favorite string. I have upgraded the screws in the back and put gold screws in. It's got really nice, almost a plexiglass style cavity covers on here. Very shiny, very deep. They look great. So for the price, you can't beat this. It sounds great. And every time I grab this guitar off the wall and play it again, I'm really happy that I do. I think it's got a very almost a stratty sound with a little more grit to it, and I really like that. This single, in the H, they work well together, and I'm really digging it. So I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. It's just a cool guitar, and if you get one, you may want to upgrade some things, of course, but honestly, they're pretty cool out of the box and they play really well. I'd recommend this for a beginner or intermediate, even professional, if you want to go that far and maybe do a few mods. The bridge is stout. It's a heavier bridge. It works really, really well. I have not adjusted string tension in the back. I'm going to do that and float this bridge a little bit to give me a little more effect when I hit that bar, kind of like I did on the Kramer back here, the $200 Kramer Beretta Special that I just love that guitar. Probably my fastest, awesomest playing guitar, but man, this one sounds good. This isn't far off. This is an amazing neck. And for those of you who like the Beretta Specials, the neck on that, how fast it is, you're going to like this neck too, because it's very close to that. And that's the best feature about this guitar is this neck. I still can't get over it and how cool it is. So let me give you a quick demo, and we're just going to pull this off the top of my head. I don't write anything. I just play whatever comes to me, and how it turns out is how it turns out. We don't try to hide anything here or fluff anything up. I'm going to do a little bass behind this to back up this backing track a little bit. We're going to be using the Harley Benton Thunderbird bass, an active bass. I love that bass guitar, and even though it's a great sounding bass, it's uncomfortable to play, but once I hear it, I kind of overcome that for a while. But I couldn't imagine doing a full set with that bass guitar. It's just so long, you're reaching so far. But stay right there. We'll do that demo. Leave me your thoughts in the comment sections. What do you think about a inexpensive Amazon Fesley guitar? I mean, you can't go wrong. It's cool. It's cool. It's worth upgrading. Even if you took every component out of it and upgraded everything, man, for $138, $139, you got some awesome bones right here to build the ultimate Super Strat. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Like button, share, subscribe, and I'll be talking to you soon. And remember, it's rock and roll that makes the world go round, baby. Bye.